Guys, also chat is I got paid not to watch it, so I can't do it.
This is the dashcam footage of rookie Delaware State Police Trooper Hassan Hollis. Hassan was stationed on a highway on-ramp right next to a stalled vehicle waiting for a tow truck to arrive when he spotted a red Buick Regal. Only minutes before, a radio call had gone out for all officers in the area to be on the lookout for a vehicle that matched that very description, as it was linked to a possible kidnapping. Hassan quickly ditched the stalled vehicle and began chasing it down the highway.
Alright.
After a few moments, he caught up to it and got right behind it. The license plate matched up. Hassan then radioed for backup and began pulling the vehicle over using extreme caution. Inside the vehicle was 35-year-old Lewis Coleman. When asked if anyone else was in the vehicle, Lewis would explain how someone was in the trunk. Upon opening the trunk, police would find the remains of Jassy Correia inside a suitcase. A suitcase which Lewis was later found to have purchased only a couple days earlier at a nearby Walmart. Along with this, he also purchased other items, such as duct tape, surgical gloves, and safety goggles.
Buy all of it in sorry, guys. Yo, I was about to, guys, all I thought about chat, all I thought is Breaking Bad, okay, scene in my head. I instead of doing it in my head, I was mouthing it. I don't know why I did that. Guys, I was saying the thing in the movie or in the series, but it was just coming out. It was coming out, you feel? One episode at a time.
Fortunate events were believed to
style.
have started at a nightclub hundreds of miles away where Jassy Correia was last seen. It's thought that this is where Lewis had lured her inside of his car. Upon being arrested, Lewis Coleman would plead not guilty, but considering the mass amount of evidence against him,
wait,
he would
Walgreens
be found otherwise by a federal jury.
Is that a fucking Walgreens hat?
As of right now, Lewis is still waiting for his sentencing. It's November 19, 2017 in Clearwater, Florida. Two police cruisers, both with their own dash cams, were responding to a traffic stop on North Keene Road.
Nationals.
Just 2 minutes after they arrived, a small plane hovering in the air slowly comes into view. But
Whoa,
it quickly becomes clear that it's descending and heading straight at them.
No? No, we did.
This footage was taken from the dashcam of Arkansas Police Corporal Randy McAdams around 3 a.m. on October 15th, 2005.
Oh no, not 3 a.m.
Randy had been informed of some type of crash at Hobo Jungle Park and was in the process of responding to the incident. On his way to the crash site, he would notice a thick layer of what looked like fog directly in front of him. This prompted Randy to stay put. Shortly after, his dashcam would capture this.
I've got some kind of chemical smell. It's slowly drifted further south.
Oh, please not goat.
Explosion, Hobo Jungle. We may engulfed in flames. Phil 90, all right?
Yeah, boy.
Wait, huh?
204 Central, we just had a huge explosion. We've got massive fire out here on Dudley here at the Riddle Yard. All kinds of stuff on fire.
Wait, I see it. What the fuck?
Just lost power down here on the hill.
Yo!
Back here, units up.
What the fuck?
Get your ass out of my road. Get the hell up out of here.
Yo, J-turn, motherfucker, what is he doing?
Randy desperately backs away from the explosion and is able to make it out of its range. It turns out the crash he was responding to was a train crash at a nearby railroad yard. The collision resulted in the puncture of a tanker carrying propylene,
Is that not what it is?
compressed flammable gas. This is the fog Randy had originally seen when responding to the incident. At that point, the gas wasn't yet on fire. It wasn't until it reached a nearby house that it was set ablaze. It's believed that the house's water heater is what was responsible. This is what then caused the extreme explosion seen in the dashcam footage. Had Randy entered the fog, he and his patrol vehicle likely would have been incinerated. But amazingly, all police officers and even rail yard employees were out of the explosion's range when it occurred. In fact, around 3,000 residents within a 1-mile radius were advised to evacuate immediately.
Wait, does the camera look bad, did it?
Unfortunately though, the house that had started the explosion had a single occupant, which would be the only person killed in the incident. This tragedy brought a lot of light to the shortcomings in communication methods between the police, the fire department, and those working the rail yard tower. For example, initial observations of a vapor cloud and chemical odor were not even passed down to responding dispatchers. In response to this, the city has since modified some of their communication protocols. This footage was taken on February 18th, 2022 in Shawnee, Wisconsin. The dashcam is in the cruiser of Officer Jeff Buettner. Jeff was patrolling the highway when suddenly this happened.
I hate this weather, it's so shit. It's gonna compile. Yeah, that's so bad.
A pileup of cars comes into view, but same as everyone else, the icy conditions didn't allow enough time for Jeff to slow down.
This is just one thought, okay? How about I'm not gonna sound too stupid? Wouldn't it make a big difference if one guy that's already crashing for he's probably been here for minutes, right? To get some flare and just fucking threw it back at the road or some shit like that, right? Just one flare would make a big difference, no?
Forcing him to crash. Before he had time to get out, cars from behind him would begin to slam into his police cruiser.
Who carries flares? Bro, growing up, my dad always had flares in the car. And he always said that, bro, if we get an accident, go in the back and throw that shit out. And he showed me how to do it then.
Vehicle, but still, at least for the most part, unhurt. Not long passes when a few other people involved in the crash go up to check up on Jeff.
Hey, officer, are you okay? A little sore, but... You okay? I'm a little sore, but I gotta try and get a hold of my supervisor at least. I'm kind of trapped right now. How's your legs and everything? They're alright. I'm kind of trapped right here. Okay, yeah. I don't... Okay, so I'm with Shawnee PD. I gotta I'll try and get out of here and do what I can to help you guys. I'm sorry, man. I'm trapped right now. That's okay. That's okay. Hold on. Let me try and get out of my driver's door first. Can you?
This is bad.
Can you? Nope. Nope. We got it open. You got it open?
6 minutes would pass until Jeff was able to free himself. From there, he immediately joined in helping other stranded drivers. A total of 39 vehicles were involved in the pileup, resulting in 10 people being injured.
Jesus.
In January of 2016, police of Lincoln County would release this dashcam video. Driving the cruiser is Deputy Jeremy Gatney, who was on a routine patrol in the area at the time. As he nears an intersection, Jeremy notices an obstruction in the roadway. That's when he realizes it was moving and coming towards him. He slows down and turns on his lights as he gets closer, before realizing what he was actually looking at.
Yo, it looks like a small person. Oh, the person behind is warning them. It looks like a gnome. Like a...
An infant child running in the middle of the road right up to Jeremy's front bumper. Jeremy picks him up and asks him where his parents were, and shortly after they would be located. they were found frantically searching for their child. It was later discovered that the child had unknowingly slipped out of the family's house through an open door, and it wouldn't be until minutes later before the parents realized that their child was missing. The incident was investigated thoroughly on the basis of child neglect, but it was ultimately determined to just be an accident. Therefore, no criminal charges were brought to anyone involved.
Alright. That's a good ending,
On
though.
the morning of February 24th, 2015, police would receive multiple calls from a neighborhood in New Jersey reporting a strong smell of gas in the air. Police, firefighters, and utility workers would respond to the calls. They suspected a gas leak and were quickly trying to locate where it was coming from.
Oh, hell no.
Meanwhile, 75 different homes in the nearby area were evacuated. Then, caught on one of the responding police cruiser's dash cams, a sudden explosion.
Wait, didn't I see this last time? Yeah, we saw this last time. Hold on. Let's see if food's at. Preparing order.
The explosion sent debris from the house flying out in every direction throughout the neighborhood. The home was blown clear from its base, though it was under renovation at the time and therefore empty of people. However, 15 people would still be injured from the blast, most of which being firefighters and utility workers. Some even being critically injured and having to be airlifted to nearby emergency rooms. It's believed the explosion was caused by a 2-inch gas main that broke.
I was last time.
But how it broke in the first place, or what ignited the blast, is still unclear.
Is this scary? What is it? Okay. Lately, dude, you've been limping. Feeling down, can't seem to shake it. Weight on my chest, I can't fake it. Life's so hard. Sometimes it feels just like a drug. I keep